maybe from people that had a higher vantage point. So it looks like you had something happen in November that created a wedge. There was outside parties that maybe told you something that created like a diversion in your path. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. So how did you part ways? How did you part ways with someone that maybe you needed to be not parted ways with? Did you take poor advice from someone that didn't have your best interest in heart? Like maybe you need to start looking for people who have been through what you've been through. Ant, work, achievement, success. Like start chipping away and working. The thing with ants, they're so mighty, like they're so tiny, but they're mighty. It's because they work together and they work. So keep working or start working on your personal progress. Start fixing the broken promises to yourself. Start fixing the broken relationships, partnerships that maybe had to part ways and that were gargantuanly broken. Let me just pull a word out. Like, even if it was a huge impact, small steps make big differences. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. You need to work to get yourself out of situations that only cause you pain and suffering. Do not keep staying places that make you feel unsafe. You can get out. It's hard, and it takes a lot, but it can be done. I have to watch the vocabulary because I dislike using the word but in speech, and so I try to catch myself when I say it. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Get yourself out of dangerous places, even if it's mental, even if it's addictions. Like, if you know that something's creating problems for you, chip away slowly and get out, even if it's a little bit, day by day. Keep going forward. If you're willing to brave the new day, there will be a new start for you. So keep looking for the new sunrises. Kite, vacation. If you keep going through the hard stuff, you'll get a rest, you'll get vacation. And I realize that sounds so contrite, but like, if you keep enduring, if you keep going, there's better days after that bad day. One of my friends and I have been talking about how it's hard, and yet you have gotten through 100% of your hardest days. So today's not going to be the day that ends everything for you. So keep going. And when all that hard stuff is done, you'll get a vacation, I promise. And it comes, and then you're like, oh gosh, what was I so worried about? Older woman, dealings or relationships with an older woman. Dealings or relationships with an older woman. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Who in your life is creating turbulence for you? Or who is being your hype woman or hype man? If there's an older woman and she doesn't approve of anything you do, she's very like fiery, passionate, upset with what you're doing, maybe it's time to take a vacation from them. Okay, we're gonna change gears and messages of cosmic oracle decks. Okay, so my name is Lara Joe. I am SirenSong lover. Here just to do a little read. Hope you're having a beautiful evening. Woo. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. say goodbye. Say goodbye to all the things, all the people's opinions that held you in place. Like, stop holding the weight of other people's expectations. Don't let other people's fears, worries, projections hold you back. Just because your mom wanted to be this does not mean you have to be that. So stop holding that back. Say goodbye to your past. Leave the baggage behind. Stop worrying about things that are out of your control. When you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. When you find something that excites you, go all in. Enjoy the ride. Like, God, life is too short. Life is too short. Don't let other people's, I know I just said it, but don't let other people's expectations of who you are supposed to be rule your life. Because they didn't make it, so how could you? Okay. Stop pushing against what is. Align with it and move on. Stop fighting what's meant for you. Stop running away. Stop being scared. Stop chasing the wind because you're afraid of your shadow. Like, what we resist persists. So anything that we're like, I don't want to do that at all, that is what you are meant to do. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? Apparently my kitty is focusing on the fact that he's an apex predator. You're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. So if any of these, like, take advice from the people that have done what you want to do. And if they haven't done what you want to do, forge your own path. Like, then if nobody has done around you what it is that you want to do, then make your own path. Don't follow anyone else. Life's too short and you're too freaking amazing to follow in anyone else's shadows. Okay, let's get some mermaid messages and then I'm gonna pull some tarot. So my name's Larry Joe. I am a SirenSong lover. Gonna be pulling some cards for you. If you'd like to sew into my ministry, it's Cash App SirenSong Lover. Awareness. When you start bringing awareness to your life, you start being able to cultivate and create the most beautiful life for yourself. Miracles. When you bring awareness to what you need, what you're lacking, what would make your heart desires, when you bring awareness to that, you bring miracles. And so then we have to have the law of detachment, where we have to know it's already ours. Or like, if we want something really bad, the more we want it, the more we hold on to it, the more it runs away from us. It's like, the more we want it and hold on to it, the more it repels. So we have to say, yeah, I want it, and then let go of it. And then the other part of that is the law of assumption. You have to assume that whatever you want wants you. Whatever is chasing you, like whatever you're chasing is chasing you. So get real specific, become real aware of what you want, and start creating miracles. Start bringing in miracles. Start divining miracles. All right. Let's see. Solitude. Go within. Go within. Practice hermit. Find self-love. Fill your cup first before anyone comes in to fill your cup for you. Because we teach others how to love us. So if we don't know how to love ourselves, how are we going to teach others to love us? Oh my goodness. I have coworkers joining the chat. Memories. So don't live in the past per se on this journey. Do go back and figure out what happened in the past that brought you joy. And go back into the past. Go into that solitude, into that hermit state. And figure out what made you incredibly happy and figure out what didn't. And then let go of like what you don't want and ask for more of what you do want. And then relaxation. When you want something really big and you want to change your life and you don't want to fit into the mold like anyone else, wish, dream, hope, do all the steps. Work like an ant if you have to. Ask for it and then relax. There's nothing you can do after you breathe and ask for it. Okay, so I'm going to go into the tarot. If there's love messages in here in the tarot, then we'll go into some other decks. Okay, so my name is Lara Jo. I am SirenSong Lover. We have the Emperor coming out in the sideways position. Is the Emperor you, or is that a counterpart? Emperor is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's typically a very strong, masculine, fiery, dominant energy. They take charge. So the Emperor is coming out in the sideways position. So this may be either you or someone else that is coming out, maybe not quite so sure of the power that you stand in, like questioning if what you're doing is what you want to be doing. 10 of Wands. When do you start putting down those heavy burdens? So are you stuck kind of partially in a position of power, like stuck in that role only because you refuse to put down 10 of Wands, like burdens, passionate burdens that are just weighing on your back, literally carrying the whole log plus a bird on your back? Like, are you giving away your power because you're carrying around everyone else's burden, and everyone else's burden that doesn't need to be part of your burden and or could be doing their own work? 4 of Wands, having a happy, stable home. And this comes in after balancing passion. Take those 10 of Wands, take all those burdens, set them on the floor, and then rebuild your castle with those wands. Like, reduce all of the things that do not make your heart just flow and flutter. Reduce that and help it to build your foundation. 4 of Wands is happily ever after. That's four walls for the house and the foundation being strong. So start standing in your power. Don't let other people take that away from you. Set down the burdens that aren't yours. The Lovers, how do you start connecting into your own divine love connection? Lovers is Gemini. So Emperor is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, primarily Aries, and it speaks of a strong, fiery, passionate masculine. In the sideways, we're going to look at it as that fiery, passionate masculine is kind of not staying in their power fully. 10 of Wands is also fire. 4 of Wands is also fire. So just fire all over the place in your passions. And how are you building your house? The Lovers, Gemini. And number 6. So Gemini, the Lovers, how are you reconnecting? And this is like divine, sacred love. How are you divinely connecting to love and to source? When you let go of things that are not for you and you lighten your burdens, then you can open your arms to welcome in new love or welcome in a past lover. If you both have set down your heavy baggage, if you both have set down heavy baggage and your arms are free and you're willing to come together, then maybe it's a past connection. But you have to do it if it's right. If one of you's done the work and one of you haven't, it's not right. Okay. The Fool. Be willing to do things that other people consider crazy, and be willing to do things that no one else is willing to do. Live that life with that carefree attitude of whatever happens today, at least it's going to be an adventure. At least I'll have something to talk about. So be willing to forge paths that no one else can see. The system's broken. Be the person to change the system. If you feel like you've never fit in, be the person willing to step out and make a system safe for someone else. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. This is Emotional turmoil. This is walking away after doing all of the hard work. This is emotional cups that you can't do anymore. You can't go any further. It's time to walk away. And for this cup, it doesn't make sense to take wine glasses on a hiking trip. So when everything's done and you can't do anymore, be willing to walk away. If emotionally you've said all you can, walk away. 7 of Wands. Passionate betrayals. Betrayals. 7 is there's choices, there's options, there's deception everywhere. 10 of Swords. Mental betrayal. This is rock bottom. Everybody has stuck every blade that they can. This is ultimate betrayal. There's no coming back from that. That is, I've done all that I can do and it's time to walk away. So the past being that you've gone through betrayals, you've done all the hard work, you've got to let go of those burdens, those passions. You've got to rebuild your castle. Be willing to do things that scare you, even if no one else has done it. Be willing to stand for your principles, even if you're standing alone. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm Larry Joe, SirenSong lover, drinking some tea. Ace of Pentacles. When you are willing to take the fool's journey and walk away from everybody else's opinions. Ace of Pentacles. You bring in financial abundance, stability, wealth. Just, when you start doing the things that you love and you leave behind those 5 of Wands, those passionate fighting. 5 is like there has got to be change. When you leave that behind, you bring in Ace of Pentacles. You bring in financial abundance. So be willing to walk away from everyone that has an opinion about your life that's not helping you grow. If you're not feeding me, if you're not sleeping in my bed, if you're not paying my bills, I don't care about your opinion. And even if you do those things, if you don't treat me well, I still don't care about your opinion. 3 of Cups. Third parties. Betrayals. Heartbreaks. 7 of Swords. Again, heartbreaks. Betrayals. This is deception, lying. This is running from the people that you love the most. Like, they're all partying, they're all having fun, you're running for your life. And let them party, let them have fun. Like, I got to a point with everyone where I was like, you can't do this and you can't do that, you blah 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 blah. They wanted to keep partying. You might let them party, let them have fun. And then when you come back and you aren't the same, you've changed, you've become a different person, you're healing, you're glowing, you're growing, because you don't hang around the same people, you don't do the same habits, you don't XYZ. They get really mad. Like, it's funny because I told people that were off, like, having fun and partying, like, hey, you can't do that or do this, and oh, I don't want to hear it, you don't know anything, and you're blah blah blah, clear than that. They get mad when you come back and you actually are living the life. Like, when I talk to people about what to do or what I do, I don't suggest to people things that I don't personally implement. So, 6 of Pentacles, balancing the wealth. Balancing your wealth. After all of the heartbreak, betrayals, deceptions, group efforts to hurt you, balance your money. You have to balance everything because you've gone through a lot. You've taken major hit. 3 of Swords. 3, again, group effort. Like, a group effort to betray you. And just, they got you from all angles. Walk away from the people that don't walk towards you to help you. Don't party with people that hurt you. Okay. 2 of Swords. You need to be making tough decisions, stalemate decisions. This is using head over heart, like using justice is blind. This is, I don't care who it is. If you're coming to hurt me, I'm cutting you off. Queen of Cups. So that you may sit in a beautiful, fine embodiment of divine feminine. This being Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, female. So sitting in those beautiful emotions, when you start releasing the ones that have just like betrayed you, even when you start releasing them in harsh ways, you start being able to embody love and divine love for yourself. You start to be able to sit in emotions. When you feel safe in an environment, you can actually sit and express your emotions. Sorry, I'm gonna pop my back. A little stretch there, which I guess was good because I got to see what my in-law was doing on there. He's at a doorway doing something he's not supposed to. Shocking for him. We're gonna pull some animal tarot or animal oracle decks. Let's see what animal spirit maybe we need to embody, or what you need, what may be calling to you. With any tarot reading, take the best, leave the rest. If it doesn't fit, don't let it sit. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. We live in a dual environment, meaning both things are true. This and that are true. So both sides of the coin are true, and we need to share the perspective that we both have the right to have a voice. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. How do you need to soften and flow into this beautiful energy? How do you cultivate gentleness in your life? If we need anything, it's gentleness. In Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. How do you allow yourself to open to endless possibilities? The beauty of starfish is that they can have a part of their tentacle cut off and it will regenerate. They can have anything cut off and it will regenerate. So starfish, how are you ever evolving and ever growing and changing as a human? How do you need to bring a gentle touch to those all around you and to yourself with the Deer Spirit? And Dolphin Spirit, how do you need to embrace the duality of both this and that, the paradoxical nature of Earth? How do you bring that into consciousness and help that along your journey? Like those people that hurt you, like they felt like they had a right to do what they did, and you know, in their mind they did, but you know, it wasn't very kind, and they wouldn't have liked it if you had done it to them. That's neither here nor there. I'm gonna grab some angel answers. My name is Lara Jo, SirenSong lover. If you have any questions, please drop them below. If you're finding any great advice or you're resonating with the message, please let me know. I always love hearts. If you want to song to my ministry, I am on Cash App at Siren, capital S, Song, capital S, Lover, capital L. The angel cards. Yes, whatever message you've been thinking, yes. Yes, a resounding yes. The angels say yes. Okay. On the bottom here before I start shuffling, because I always talk about when you're having a hard time, breathe, drink water, meditate. Meditation brings answers. Everything that you seek is going to come to the light when you sit down and focus within and take a breath. Drink your water and just clear your mind. You can't think if you're so cluttered. So sometimes when you need those clarification, you need those answers, sit down, drink your water, drink your tea, clear your mind, breathe, meditate. Oh, sorry. Slurping noises with tea is annoying. Okay. Sorry. I have some coworkers that are up to no good. Coworkers, by the way, are ancestors. The animals are beautiful guides and companions to help us grow and evolve. There's something better, whatever you've been holding on to. Like, if you've gone through all of these betrayals over here, you've had every sword in your back, you've had every betrayal known to man happen to you, there is something so much better out there for you. If you've gone through this, I mean, I don't know how many times I've felt this with the people that I love the most. Like, every sword was in my back from them. Like, there's something so much better out there for you. I promise. I cried and I sat with the situation for so long because society told me it was right. And then I moved on and, oh my gosh, life is better. Not because I didn't love that situation, but because I was unhappy. When we let go of the things that no longer fit or that no longer resonate for us, we feel better. Like, I know people say all the time, oh, but I love that person. Except for when that person stops calling you, do you actually feel happy that they don't call? Opportunity. What opportunity is knocking that you are blocking by having the wrong people around you? That was a nice little rhyme. What opportunity are you blocking that is knocking by having the wrong people around you? There's something so much better. Let it go. And whatever you're thinking, yes. We'll just go for another confirmation with yes, unless, no, you got 2 yeses. So whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, whatever it is that you think that I'm talking about, whatever it is that you're thinking about, yes, that is the answer. Like, feel it in your body if it feels right for you, though. If you think about something and it feels right, like, your body will feel good. You shouldn't feel, trust your body. You should not feel uneasy. You should not feel like you're betraying yourself. So trust your body, trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your higher self. Hermit, go within. Embody that Virgo, just self-medicine. You are ready. You are so much more prepared than you ever even realize. Whatever journey you're ready to go on, it's it. You're here. What else do you have to do other than start? What else do you have to do other than start? Like, it really is that simple. And I know that sounds so tongue-in-cheek, and I've had that conversation with myself. I have it with myself all the time. Like, I'll be like, oh, I really want to do that, or I need to do that. And I'm like, and then I just start it. And I'm like, why didn't I just start earlier? Remain positive. Even when the day is hard, remain positive. Keep your chin up. Keep going. Keep moving ahead. Even on the hard days, like, keep going. When you start creating new things, people are going to look at you like you're crazy. And they're going to say everything under the sun to help, like, to have you stop. Don't listen to the people that have never done what you're doing. Like, a millionaire is not going to make fun of you for starting a business 3 times because they know how hard it is. You know who does? Your aunt who never started a business, or who started a business and it never went anywhere. So, mountain, major challenge to overcome. Whatever challenge you need to overcome, do it. It's your mountain. You have major challenges to overcome. You can do it. It may be other people's opinions. Don't let them get in your head. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. What are you waiting for to make your next move? How are you... That just flew right out of my hand. Bird perched. What are you waiting for to be able to make your next move? Is it news? Is it a package? Is it a letter? Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Whoever's holding on to that package is unwilling to let it go. Woman, dealings or relationships with a woman. This could be an extremely stubborn, mule-headed woman that you could be waiting for information from, that's creating an obstacle in your life. casket, something going out of your life at the end of a situation. This obstacle will be moved out of your way if you're brave enough to make the next step. Do not look at endings as anything horrible. Look at endings as a way to start a new cycle, start fresh, start over, start creatively. Like, everyone gets so scared of endings, and it's like, man, that's a way to transform yourself. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. You need to secure your nest. You need to create a safe space for you, even if that's just for you. And carrot, opportunity or windfall. Something big's gonna come. Whatever you're creating, a safe space for you, because what it could be is that you had a lot of betrayal, you had a lot of heartache, you had a lot of naysayers, and creating a safe space for you, for your emotional needs and wants. And that can go back to the emperor being in kind of the halfway position, is not sitting fully in your position as a divine masculine or as a divine feminine. We allow other people's opinions to get in our way, and when we're willing to step away and create our own nest and our own safety, it's hard as hell, but the universe will guide you and support you and provide for you. So you have an opportunity or windfall coming. Sun, happiness and well-being. Happiness and well-being. Sun. July, something about the month of July could be significant. July and a family sorrow, weeping willow. So what family members did you have that kind of popped up maybe in July? Because it affected your happiness and your well-being, and it affected how you saw the world. You used to be, light-hearted, carefree. You used to have a good time in life. So how do you get back to your jug? How do you refill your container? Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Take the wheel in your life. Quit allowing others to dictate where you go and how you grow. How are you this evening? All right. Hills. Obstacles to overcome. Be willing to traverse the obstacles in your life to overcome what you need to. Whatever you want is on the other side of fear. So keep going, keep growing. Don't let small obstacles stand in your way. Don't let others don't let others dictate how you're supposed to be in this life, and don't let others dictate how you're supposed to show up in this world. My name is Lara Jo. I am SirenSong Lover. Here doing a general read. If you want to ask any messages, you can. Donations are always appreciated. Then pull from the Lover Oracle. Okay. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Whoever's been maybe behind your back, or they're avoiding you, maybe it's because you're too nice and they don't deserve your kindness. And they might be right, but we can give kindness even to people that don't deserve it. This love is crazy. Whoever is thinking about you is in their head. You've got them fucked up over you.